So you clicked on the link because you want to hear it from us why we quit with Keller Williams and moved over to EXP. Well, stay tuned. Lori and I are going to give you our personal experience and why we had to quit.
We had to. Hey everyone, it's Lori and Kayleen here from The Finest Agents, and we are pushing out a ton of new content this year all about how to do free cost lead generation, grow your business. We did $600,000 in commission our second full year in real estate, so we're going to teach you our tricks and our ways. So make sure you hit that subscribe button or the bell as we go over a ton of new information. We drop new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. If it's your first time to our channel and you have not reached out to us yet, please do so. 719-639-3393. We work with agents all over the country. They come join our teams and we teach them our secret ways. So reach out.
So Lori,
So today we're going to talk to you a little bit about why we switched from Keller Williams to EXP.
And we are not quitters typically. That's
No.
what I was going to say. We aren't quitters.
We're not quitters.
And so we came to the point, and we had this a couple different times in our business together where our conversations started being like, why this is aggravating. Why do we keep doing this? What's the point? And it's not just that we had that conversation once, but we know it's a big deal, especially switching brokerages. It's like childbirth. You do it and you don't ever want to do it again. And then you wind up doing it. And I think there's an average out there, and brokers on average, or agents, I should say, on average, switch brokerages every 2 years, which is crazy to me.
That is crazy.
I feel like here in Colorado Springs, there's well-known agents and they've been whoever so-and-so for so long. Well, there's a lot of agents that just continue to migrate through. But when Lori and I just kept having that conversation pop up, like, why are we, it kind of was a little different because we were then asking ourselves, why not?
Right.
Why not? And so Lori will explain to you all the due diligence that we did to make sure that this was our final switch.
But remember, we have only been agents for this is our second full year.
And we went through 3 brokerages.
We were at the small brokerage at first, then we were with Keller Williams, and that's kind of what we're talking a little bit about is, why we made that switch over from Keller Williams, because both of them are 2 larger brokerages between Keller Williams and EXP. We actually even thought about, after 2 years, should we go on and be our own brokerage?
Be an independent.
And then, so we went through that, and we were thinking of actually both ways. Keller Williams, we were with Keller Williams, but we never saw any benefit from being with Keller Williams. We didn't go into the office.
And we spent a full year with Keller Williams.
Correct.
It wasn't just a short stint. It was an entire year.
And they were fine. We just I don't think we ever saw any benefit. It was just somewhere to hang our license, and we just did our thing. And then it was people were like, who are you with? And we're like, Keller Williams. It was kind of just a name to throw out of who our brokerage was, because we had to have a brokerage at that point. But I think if we're going to talk about the 3 reasons why we left Keller Williams, the first one is just flexibility. So the flexibility that allows us to, work from home, do all of our classes from home. So at Keller Williams, they would have classes at 9 and 1. And at first I was working part-time in education. If you see some other videos of what it looks like to move from, having a current job into, whether you're part-time or full-time, that was hard for me. Kayleen would go. Mm-hmm. I remember one time we got an award, and I'm like, Kayleen, you gotta go to get the award for us, because I can't go, I gotta work.
Well, and we didn't know, so it was everybody come to the staff meeting. So I was like, I better go to our staff meeting. And really, it's just a shoulder rubbing, kudos. So-and-so was top performer, which is great. We appreciate that camaraderie, but in the end, our time was not being well spent there.
Right.
We used the office a couple times to just, at that point we thought, all right, let's go into the office. We'll sit there. Maybe it'll be beneficial to have everything at our fingertips. And if we need to ask so-and-so. And the reality is with EXP, it's literally at your fingertips. We didn't have to drive anywhere.
No, I love that piece of it.
And you were just on with accounting this morning here in your
Well, we each have 3 kids, and so being able to hop on whenever our kids aren't whatever, we're their chauffeur as well. So whenever they're not asking us to drive them places,
We do have a part-time job.
hop on. Yeah, part-time chauffeur. We're an Uber for our
Uber,
kids.
Cooper.
But you know, what is it?
Cooper, kid, Uber.
Oh, well, there you go.
We're
Our next
Ubers.
business.
Cool.
But yeah, Kayleen's right. I just hopped on. I had some issues, and it's so easy. Like, well, I'm videotaping with my phone if you want to use for filming. But I literally have an app on my phone, and she answers in literally 13 seconds. I love her. I'm like, where is our referral check? Because one thing about EXP we love is we get referrals everywhere. I'm like, where's our referral check? Where'd it go? She's like, we sent it to a PO box. I'm like, I don't know what that PO box is. And so she called, and 2 minutes later, Title called me or texted me actually and said, come pick up your referral check form at our office. And so super quick, classes are anytime. Like, it just allowed us, for our pace of life and our circumstances, I guess, to grow our business in our time and our place, I guess.
Well, and I think we're blessed too, because we have each other. Like, if you are a single agent, some people, I guess, would prefer, especially if you're learning that business, they think that going into the office, there's benefit to that. The reality is we're still networking. Lori and I are on videos multiple times a week, multiple different channels, and we are networking. It's just in a different way, in a way that works for our lives, really, our personal lives.
Is networking. Networking, it's so flexibility, and then, you know, networking.
And you mentioned referral checks. We have never had as many referrals in our entire career as we did when we switched over to EXP.
Yeah, I just think the networking that it provides to us with the referrals is even, we'll talk about today, if we just want to talk about one day in particular, our sponsors. And if you come with us at EXP, number one, we teach you how we did the 600,000. You join on weekly or bi-weekly meetings with our whole team across the country. So your team is not located here, you know, just in your local area. It's across the country. So you can network with people who are just like you. And so if your life is crazy and you like ours and you want that flexibility and you want that networking opportunity, you could join us for no matter where you're at. And so I'm getting a little spiderwebby, but our sponsor reached out and he was like, what are you guys doing next? What's your next thing? You know, what are you going to go to another city? Are you going to branch out and do this? And so they're always kind of pushing us and like introducing us to people in.
We're like, slow down. We're just conquering
Give
this.
us a minute to get it done, you know.
They do. They push us though.
But it's people who want to run the real estate business just like we do. And I love that piece of it that, you know, here locally, there wasn't someone who I really felt like was a really good mentor to us, who wanted that freedom to work, you know, from home and on the go, and you know, had crazy things going on in their lives. You can see my dog in the back, so I can spend time with my dog. So anyways, it's just been really great as far as that goes.
And here's the reality too. You're watching us on video, and if video is not your thing, and there's a guy on my softball team who's a realtor, and he absolutely is sold in door knocking, he still is coming over to EXP because he sees the benefit in our network, even beyond what we believe in and how we run our business. And I said, we do have a guy in our upline who's the guru of cold calling. We should get you in touch with him, because door knocking and cold calling, there's a lot of similarities there. And so even if video is not your thing, we do have the most incredible upline, I believe, in EXP. We have, who are some of the people? Chuck Fazio, Jesse Dow, Jackson Wilkie. What do we call them? What did we call them?
Oh, when we combine their names?
Jesse, yeah.
I don't know.
We have a name for them. I forget what it is right now. But they're really the whole reason why we signed up in this particular organization is because we believe in video marketing. And so, of course, we preach that. But if it's not your thing, we do have an incredible upline of people. Angela Fazio, who is Chuck's wife, she runs Moms in Real Estate, and there is podcasts, Facebook groups, all sorts of networking opportunities for moms. And so they want our business to grow, and so she also will send people our way who maybe are attracted to what she has but also want to do video marketing. So just lots of networking. So give us a call, text 719-639-3393. We'll hook you up with some of our inside scoop. And what's our last?
The last one is financial support. I guess I put that down because we always just because it has allowed us, like we iconed as an agent yesterday, the day before, I don't even know, last month, but we're like, where does our money? Where do we look to find it? But we have $10,000 in stock just for
doing what we did
doing
anyway.
what we love anyways, and giving back to the company. Through, we pay in 20 or the 20% till we get to the 16,000, but then we get it back in stock options. And so what a great, just kind of a little
there's
nest
like
egg
I would
bonus that
say
you have.
three different
like anything.
I'm a visual person, and so with EXP, instead of just closing real estate and you earn your commission, there's kind of three different pots. So there's your regular commission, doing what you're doing anyway. And then Lori's talking about stock options. That's kind of, in my mind, like our savings plan, or, our hideaway. We can cash it in one day if we want. And then we also have revenue share. And revenue share is that third pot. And that is any of the people in our downline, we get a portion of their pay-in to EXP. So EXP takes that brokerage share money and they divide it between fellow agents. So it's kind of like a community. We all contribute, whether it's teaching courses. There was a gentleman that called us after we iconed and did an interview. And, it's kind of that whole community thing where everybody takes a little bit piece. Instead of hiring a full-time admin assistant times 500 or whatever, everybody who icons can earn their additional icon money by doing some of these small tasks.
Right.
And it's not very much to do. And then you earn your stock share money, the rest of that 16,000 back. And on top of that, any of our rev share got split back to us. And so just last month,
amazing.
Yeah, just from the people under us, we earned another $900. And I know that's pennies. We have people in our upline that literally that's their entire income, like $50,000 a month is what they earn because of all the people that they've helped underneath them.
And that's not some people's goals. I get it. Like that could not
It's
be,
not
that
your
might
goal.
not be your goal.
But you're
It's not
closing
100%
real
ours,
estate deals
but-
anyway.
Right. You're closing them anyways, and you're, people are always asking, how they can come join us. And so if it's going to fall into place, it's going to fall into place. And so that's what we love about EXP is like the financial stability of different revenue shares, right?
Yep.
And then the networking capabilities are remarkable. And then the flexibility, if you have a crazy life like us, is fabulous. And so come join us. We love it. We love EXP. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but you won't want to miss it. We never say
give it flowers.
I grow this in my garden. By the
Ooh,
way.
it stinks.
I know they do kind of stink. It's the water. No, I think
it's the water.
Marigolds
But they're
get
pretty.
bad. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. But come join us. Give us a call or text. We'd love to help you grow your business and do $600,000 in commission your second full year or any year in real estate. 719-639-3393.